In this video, I'll be attempting to spend over $100 on stadium food at a baseball game here in the USA. But that's not all. Today I've spent $1,000 on a ticket to a Twins game at Target Field here in Minnesota. That is the most expensive ticket available at this stadium. And it's a ticket that gives me access to a lounge known as the Champions Club. So what do they have inside the Champions Club? And can I spend over $100 on food before this game is over? Let's go inside and find out. There are a load of food concessions behind me, but most of what they're serving is hot dogs, burgers, fries, chicken tenders, tacos, sausages. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for the more unique foods that they have in here, but let's start with something a little bit familiar just to gauge the price. Our first stop behind me, Mill City Grill, specializing in burgers, chicken, and fries. They have something on the menu known as a cheeseburger helmet. It comes with hardware. Could I please have the cheeseburger helmet? And that is it. Oh, I can see them with the helmet in the back. There it is. Thank you. As advertised, a helmet, and inside of the helmet, a cheeseburger and French fries. But this is not yet complete. I need some sauce. Welcome to the condiment station. Not a huge variety of condiments, just your typical mustard and ketchup. Let's give it a bit of a push. Oh, liquid gold. Now I'm ready to eat. All right, folks, we have our burger right here in a helmet, and that is what makes it $22 and 49 cents. My one gripe is this. We're at a Twins game. What the hell team is this? It's just like a star and an M. So clearly they are not able to sell official Twins merchandise. So I do feel a little bit ripped off by that. But what about the food? Let's take a look. Starting with the French fries. Salty, slightly crunchy, very starchy. It's definitely a French fry that could use a little bit of ketchup. Oh yeah. Better. So the fries are very okay, but I'm more interested in the cheeseburger. A nice, respectable, thick patty, cheese on the top and bottom. The bun is soft. I gotta say, this looks decent. Let's give it a shot. That's pretty good. No sauce, no ketchup, no mustard. Just a very fatty patty. It's my ex-girlfriend's nickname. Sorry, Patricia. It's got a lot of flavor. It's definitely not dry. That is a juicy, greasy patty, and I love the cheese on both sides. But there's one issue. It's a little bit boring. Today I'm on the lookout for foods that are a little bit more unique. Foods that you never knew existed until you spot them at the game. Let's go find some more. We're headed to our second location. This is something unique, a place called Soul Bowl. What is it? Let's find out together.
The Soul Bowl starts with a base of yellow rice, drizzled with a bit of brown sauce. Next, bring in the flavor of Jamaica by adding jerk chicken, diced into small cubes and layered on top. Finish with fried plantains, fresh pineapple, and a sprinkle of scallions for a pop of color and freshness.
All right, folks, food number 2. I found something that's not just a hot dog or a burger. This is called a Caribe Soul Bowl. Let's start with a fried plantain. Pretty good. It can be a little bit more ripe. It has a little bit of a bitter taste to it. That one's much better. The plantain, it's sweet, it's mushy, it's fried. I like it. This is the jerk chicken. A little bit of heat, salty, a little bit of sourness too. It's good, I like it. Mix that with this rice. Oh yeah, that's good. Steamy, a little bit mushy, but it's got some nice flavor to it. This is nice to see. It's a different flavor profile than what we as Minnesotans are used to eating. In Minnesota, the two main flavor profiles are mayonnaise and ranch. But here we've got some pepper, we've got some habanero, we've got those fried up plantains. Very delicious and nice to see. This is what I'm looking for at this place. That said, we are in the first inning right now. The clock is ticking. We only have 9 more innings to get to $100. Can we do it? Probably. But let's keep moving. So we are continuing down this corridor and we have found our next stall right behind me. It's called cheesesteak. There is one confusing thing on the menu though. They have cheesesteaks and then they have chicken cheesesteaks. That would just be a chicken sandwich, no? So I'm going to not order that. But that beef, I see it grilling up. It's steamy. It looks delicious. Let's go try this out. Hi there. 1 cheesesteak, please. Boom. It all starts right here with the bread and then a load of and then a load of steak going inside. Right here we've got liquid cheese, but that's on someone else's. I've opted for vegetables. I'm regretting it already, but they look decent. And then right here, a ladle full of cheese going on top. Oh Lord, thank you. It looks fantastic. All right, folks, we have it right here for $12.99, a cheesesteak. How do you feel about vegetables on a cheesesteak? I felt mixed, but the aroma of roasted onions and bell peppers, it lured me in, like the smell of perfume as you're walking down the red light district. It just got at my heartstrings. Anyways, right here you can see the bread wrapping everything together. The cheese is already starting to get a skin. It's coagulating. I'm gonna mash that all up and give it a bite. Oh, wow. It tastes delicious. The hoagie, it was like a pretzel bread. It had such a great texture to it. The meat is well seasoned, it's soft, it's juicy, and that cheese has worked its way into every nook and cranny of the sandwich and made it that much more delightful with each bite. I gotta say, for $12.99, that ain't bad. That said, we are now on to the next food and soon on to the lounge. The lounge that I paid over $1,000 for. What am I doing here? Let's go. Food number 4. First of all, quick tip, if you come here, come early and look at everything. We're not even halfway through this corridor, and we've seen so many food options already, including what's behind me right now, TC Taters. Tater, another fun word for a potato. Here, they're smashing it and loading it with everything you can imagine. Let's go take a look. So apparently, this is what the outcome will be, but let's see if we can improve on that. Boom. It starts with the potatoes. It comes out the heater, she splits it, and then she mashes it. It all starts with liquid butter. Healthy. Hit it with a little bit of salt. From here, cheese. Wow, that's a lot of gooey cheese. We got some brisket going on right here. Yes, please. We're mixing the cows, we're mixing the pigs, everything on one glorious potato. Green onions on top next. And then she tops it with some sour cream. That is a beauty. Thank you. All right, folks, it is the bottom of the second inning, and we are on our 4th food already. This potato, pretty impressive. They had the model potato in the window. That model potato didn't look very good. Compared to what I actually got, it's like they put me in the window, but I actually got Ryan Gosling. That's no way to sell. You gotta put Ryan Gosling in the window and give them me. Ugh. Let's take a look at the potato. This cheese looks just like the cheese we already had on that cheese steak. Different, not spicy, super creamy, very delicious. And then this right here, the brisket. Now it looks a little bit dry. That's good. It's juicy, it's beefy, it's an excellent complement to the rest of this potato. This is why you cannot judge something by its look. For example, I look like I have high blood pressure, but actually, oh wait, bad example. What I want to do is get all of these elements together. Ooh, even bacon bits. This is a good 3 pounds of food right here. Cheers. Oh wow. Undeniable. Scallion, bacon, it's chewy. That layer of butter on the bottom, that is the alcohol lace punch at the party. That is what's making everyone have a very nice time. It's rich, it's salty, it mixes well. My fork broke. So that is our 4th food, but we have a lot more to see. Let's keep going. Boom, we are on to our 5th location. Right behind me, something that might look familiar to some of you. This is Union Hmong Kitchen. You might remember me and my friend Yia Vang, we went to Laos together. Yia is from here in Minneapolis, and this is his place. So like most of these individual food stalls, they're just serving one item here, and that is the Hmong sausage banh mi. Hmong sausage is a delicious spiced sausage full of garlic, chilies, and other potent, flavorful ingredients. And then, of course, the banh mi. That is a famous Vietnamese sandwich. Here, they're putting both together. Let's go see how it looks. 1 Hmong sausage banh mi, please. It all starts with the sausage and then pickled vegetables on top. She hits it with some herbs and then some jalapenos. Right here we have a garlic sauce. That looks potent. That's it. Thank you. All right, folks, we have the Hmong sausage banh mi right here. Not exactly in a banh mi bun, but this is kind of a hot dog bun right here. What he's done is he's taken a ballpark dog and he's Asianified it. That's what I appreciate. Let's give it a shot. I love it. It all starts with that sausage. You can taste the garlic, you can taste the ginger inside. It's so full of flavor. Then you've got that sharp pickle, and then there's the hot jalapenos on top. I gotta say, big ups to Yia for not changing this recipe for the local palate. Here in Minnesota, people think black pepper is spicy. It is fresh, it's flavorful, it's out of this world. Definitely worth finding when you come here to the Twin Stadium. Let's talk about the price. This is $12.99. That seems to be the going rate for anything that's kind of like a sandwich or a hot dog or a hoagie. Not bad, but I am sick of spending my own money when I already have a lounge waiting for me. So next, we're heading to the lounge to see what we can find. All right, we have come to the bottom of the stadium. Welcome to the Champions Club. Oh, hi. Sorry, I have to be verified. They don't just let any type of riffraff in here.
Oh, we let anybody in with
They do let anybody in here.
with a ticket.
If you have a ticket. Wow, first of all, the air just feels more wealthy. It's nice, cool air conditioning in here. I gotta say, this place is massive, but it's not that full, probably because most people are watching the baseball game. Baseball is fantastic. I love it so much. But what I like more than that is food. And more than that is heaps of free food. And that's what's in front of me now. Can I say free? It's free if you pay $1,000. Then it's free. So take a look. Food island number 1, cheeses. We have cured meats, crackers, olives, everything you would want to eat with a bottle of wine. Moving on here, this is kind of the salad section, kind of the small smallest, saddest section of all of them. You can have vegetables, you can have fruits. So I don't think I'm gonna start with a salad today. Let's keep going. Here on this island is where things really get interesting. They have buffalo chicken mac and cheese. It looks very cheesy, but they put some kind of a toasty crumble on top. There we go. That seems like an inappropriate amount. And then here they have a few different options for putting on top of your mac and cheese. We've got Parmesan, chili flakes, spicy sauces. What's that? Salsa picante. I'm gonna go with nothing. That sounds great. Here, long green beans. That would be amazing if I was on a low-carb Atkins diet. Here, grilled terrace mejor. What's that mean? Beef? It's beef. That looks like that nice cafeteria beef where it's like in a perfect shape. Working our way down, we have some cheesy hash browns. Then we have a strange mix of different foods. This is French toast sticks, which I have to take a couple of. That looks amazing. Some berries for, health. Hit it with a little bit of syrup. This is pretty good for one plate. Let's get started with this. Let me point out a couple of things. One, I've not seen any of the game yet. Oops. Second, I'm amazed how many people come here, hang out at the bar, and watch the game from the TV. But you could do that at a bar next to where you live. That being said, maybe the bar near your house won't have something like this. Mac and cheese with buffalo chicken. Now, where is the chicken? I really don't know. Oh, is that chicken? I got chicken. It's easy to miss it because all the food is pale and it's all coated with this slime of cheese. Cheers. It's super garlicky. The noodles are very soft, almost too soft, but still good. It almost tastes like they doused it with a little bit of powdered sugar right at the end. It has this fluffy sweetness to it. Oh. I know why it's sweet, because I dumped syrup on the plate. Right here we have the French toast. I dumped syrup, it got onto the mac and cheese. And can I just say something? The syrup adds a nice note. So maybe it was supposed to happen that way. That said, let's get to what is intended to have syrup on it, the French toast sticks. It's good, but it's confusing. Why is this here? A baseball game is where people are supposed to be drinking beers, maybe whiskey, Red Bull. Up there, they're serving a whole fully loaded breakfast. Too many carbs. I would say stick to the protein and food like that. Speaking of protein, right here. It's like a sweet, savory gravy on the outside. Wait, is that the syrup again? It is a nice, tender, big, lean chunk of meat. Very satisfying and smoky too. Excellente. So this is round one, but there's still at least one or two more things I want to show you in this lounge. Come with me, I'll show you. All right, folks, round two in the lounge. Let me show you the nacho corner right here. Everything you could ever want for nachos, starting with the foundation. Right here, the chips being held nice and toasty inside this, whatever the opposite of a refrigerator is, a heaterator. Here, you have unlimited cheese. Over here, an outrageous amount of nacho toppings. And then, unlimited meat. You can put as much meat as you want and they won't arrest you. I plan on testing that soon. But first, the brisket station. No, my man, the brisket. There's like over half an hour left in the game. What's this? Oh, my man right here. He saved the day. I told this guy right here, hey, for my final round, I'm aiming to get brisket inside some buns and take a look. He saved it for me. What a hero. Can I tell you something? What's that? Not all heroes wear capes, but a lot of them, they wear aprons. That's right. Thank you. Before we sit down, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of salsa picante just to break through that intense fattiness. All right, folks, I don't know, but this may be our final meal here at this stadium. I'm having a little bit of a financial crisis right now because I'm realizing I paid $1,000 for this lounge. It's almost 1/3 of the game remaining, and they just shut down all the food. What? That's wild. That said, let's try out this brisket because it looks delicious. These are big, thick cuts with fatty pieces, and then the bun is very soft. Let's give it a shot. It is like melting in my mouth. It's fatty, tender, juicy. There's some chemistry happening here. The brisket is warm, but it's radiating heat, warming up the buns, making the buns wrap around even more, creating kind of a nice cushiony wheat wrapper, like a brisket dumpling. That's so good. What are they in such a hurry to do with the rest of that brisket? They put away at least 8 pounds of brisket. Is that for tomorrow? The only thing left to do now is to go outside and watch some of the game. Hold on. Oh, hi there.
I watch your videos with my sister all the time.
Thank you.
Here's a cinnamon roll.
Did you put away all the other cinnamon rolls?
Yes.
Understood.
Everything is gone, but wanted to make sure you had one.
Thank you. It looks amazing. We've got dessert. It looks warm, doughy, and full of frosting. Oh, that's naughty. That is a lot of frosting. That's unbelievably good. Let's move. Pardon us, folks. right in here. Thank you. Wow, this is so close. I feel like I could touch the batter. He's not there yet. So this is the seat that $1,000 gets you. Very cool. But there are some downsides. I feel like you have to be more quiet and respectful here. I don't know if there's people who are going to be walking around selling beer and peanuts here. What if I have to pee? This is a no pee your pants zone. Great. Otherwise, very cool. All right, we gotta be quiet. They're about to hit the ball. There we go. Whoa. Oh, baseball. Can I tell you something right now? The Twins not winning. It's at the end of the game, not looking good. The only way I can console myself is by eating this. Luis, my new friend in the kitchen, he saved me a pizza with the tiniest little pepperonis I've ever seen. Eat the pain away. Eat the pain away. So satisfying. One level above gas station pizza, and I like gas station pizza. Boom. Okay, so the Twins game has ended. I would eat more food except for they took it all away. Couple things. First of all, the Twins, they lost the game. That's what happens every time I go to a sporting game in my home state. When I went to the Vikings game, guess what? They lost. Twins game, they lost. But guess what? They have 161 more games to make it up. Thing two, my goal was to spend over $100 on food today. Did I reach my goal? No. If you add up all the money I spent on individual a la carte food today, it was about $81. Is that $100? Not, they're different numbers. But I did in fact spend $1,000 on a ticket that included lounge access, including lounge food. So what is my review of the lounge food and whether or not it's worth it? The food was good, very high quality. They had typical stuff if you wanted hot dogs, popcorn, candy, or burgers. They had all of that. But they also had stuff like mac and cheese, brisket, deli meats, cheeses, everything that you want to give you diabetes. That said, was it worth it? Listen, I can't tell you how crushed I was to realize there was almost a third of a game left and they removed all the food. For why? You took 10 pounds of brisket back into the kitchen. For who? Here's a fun idea. If people pay $1,000 for a ticket, let them eat food until the 10th quarter. Inning. What about you guys? What do you think about the food here at Target Field?